That hurt my latiss. My batissimo.
Are we doing this?
What was you telling me earlier, Jay?
Oh, I had a party last night, a Christmas party. Had a bunch of friends over.
Sounds good.
So I got out my parrot. His name's Chet.
You got a parrot named Chet.
I got a parrot named Chet. He's a very good singer.
Like Chet Atkins.
Yeah. He's a very good singer. But there's one catch. You got to light a little flame under his foot for him to sing a song. Yeah. And so I had taught him some Christmas songs. So we practiced last night in front of this group that was over at my house.
Right.
So I said, check this out. Put under his left foot. He starts singing jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Right.
And everybody was impressed. I said, all right, you think that's good? Look at this. So I took the lighter, stuck it under his right foot.
Uh-huh.
He started singing Silent Night.
Yeah.
And they were going crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
And I said, if you like that, you're going to love this. So I took the lighter and I put it under his crotch and lit it.
Chet's crotch.
Chet's. And he started singing, Chet's nuts roasting on open fire.
Hey folks, Merry Christmas! Welcome to the Christmas episodes of the Grown Man Record Night
Jay,
program.
where did you say you heard that joke?
The first risque joke my father ever told me, Steve.
Okay.
My father.
It's got some history to it. Hope your lesson. I hope there was a lesson. I hope there was a lesson learned.
How old were you, Jay, when you heard that joke for the first time?
I don't know. Probably 6, 7.
We're 6 years old.
We're going to the Peach Bowl to watch NC State play down in Atlanta.
Okay.
So it would have been New Year's.
Also, I've got some Chick-fil-A on the way.
And he
It's
told
a
me
Peach Bowl.
all the way down there.
They play in Georgia?
You get
NC State
play Virginia Tech.
Okay.
You get
Or
Chick-fil-A at
Iowa.
Peach Bowl, God damn it.
4 of them. These are Iowa or Virginia.
They used to be an ACC-SEC matchup, though.
Yeah. True
Peach
story.
Bowl. Peach
Yeah.
Bowl.
Okay. Back to my eating. Jay's got a game of Punch-Out going in the other room, so I won't disturb him for a few minutes anyway.
I want to ask real quickly. Some people are probably wondering, we've been playing a little video while we were listening to some music. What were we watching?
It's a VHS tape over here in the Atari alcove. I do collect the occasional VHS, as you guys know. And this is a VHS from Pastor John Hagee. You guys may have seen him back in the day on one of the televangelist kind of guy. And he has this VHS tape out called Kids in the Occult. And it's one of the best VHS pickups I've ever gotten from like a Goodwill or some shit like that. It is so crazy. It's filled with heavy metal and Dungeons and Dragons and graphic photos and just
weird stuff.
Absolute shenanigans. And it's a great tape to play. You got tapes you like to play, Steve?
Tapes?
That's a tape I like to play. Is that John Hagee? I like that's a good tape to play.
I have a VHS player downstairs, but I don't go downstairs often enough.
Is that a euphemism?
Not really.
Okay. So we got Christmas coming up. This is the official Christmas show. So
It is framed well. You were worried about my framing.
It's got enough of the.
We didn't practice. We didn't do. It wasn't dress rehearsal. That hat was not on your head.
No, but when I do
I think I've done a good job.
When I do the old Lino guy, you can still.
That's good.
When I do the Lino 22, shout out to Greeno. I'm gonna do little. I've just decided I'm gonna do little things like that all tonight to. I'll probably will forget. Shout outs to the Grown Man Record Night family. Like that,
There's a lot of those.
Like I said, Lino 22, like for Greeno.
Yeah.
I'll forget to do that.
Probably.
But that was a good idea. I just had. I'm good at them. You ever seen ideas?
Make a note.
I'm a man of them. What you doing for Christmas?
What am I doing? Well, I got most of the shopping done. We're just gonna hang tight and got people coming over all day, in and out.
And then you're going out of town.
Probably make some chili or something
that's a good.
can munch on.
I like that.
Slow cook it, and then I got to work a couple days, and I'm going out of town down to Georgia.
Okay.
See family.
Done shopping for the
girls?
girls?
Tomorrow going to see Wake Forest, Tennessee basketball game. You doing something? Are you going to hockey?
No.
Did I hear hockey?
No.
No.
I don't leave the house.
Okay.
I just drink. Actually, we left the house yesterday. We did a little jam over there.
We did. We went to Jay's or Kerbis storage unit.
Yeah. Recorded some stuff and played and jammed around. Fun times. Good stuff to do over the holiday season.
I was hoping you'd have a clip.
We ain't got no clip.
But there's one in the making, I hope.
Rib Clip. Oh, good band name. You see that sign that says Rib Clip?
Yeah.
You don't want nothing to do with that. Hey, tomorrow's Festivus, so happy Festivus for the rest of us. It's also Jay's son's birthday. His son was born on Festivus.
Wow.
He's just that kind of a guy.
We got together. It was actually on Solstice.
Yeah, yesterday it was a Solstice jam.
I thought we would call the band Solstice.
Oh, Solstice Sessions.
S-O-U-L.
The Solstice Sessions. Like the desert sessions? Yeah, like because it's not really a band, it's just a session.
Just one session.
Yeah. It's the session.
The Solstice Session.
Yeah.
Can't say that very well.
The Solstice Session. You sound like Dean Martin trying to give directions to somebody at a gas station. You go up through the stoplight. Middle of the stoplight. All the way down. Until you see, you ever seen one of those big blue Cadillacs? There's a dealership that's got one out of Make a Right. That's getting directions from Dean Martin. Let me write this down. I licked something that wasn't a pen and wasn't anything I should have probably put my tongue on just now. But yeah, we hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas season. Probably time where everybody's getting to at least take a day or two off, most people, and hope everybody enjoys their time. And we appreciate each and every one of you for joining us on Friday nights or on the YouTubes or whatever you do. It's been a good year, man. Not really. Everything sucks. But still, it's been a good year. You know, Christmas albums.
You know, I didn't turn that music down.
I took care of it.
You took care of it. Christmas albums.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Christmas albums?
Well, we brought some Christmas albums tonight.
I brought a few. I've got a bunch at home.
And I've got some that I dig from every year. But a lot of the ones that I have, not necessarily my favorites. It's just stuff that's a pick. Because the only Christmas record I ever bought was that Dean Martin.
Somebody might give you 30 records and there might be 4 or 5 in there.
Exactly. Those are the Christmas records I've ended up with over the years.
I will pick up a few when I know what I'm looking for. There's certain.
You bought that Herb Alpert, I remember.
Yeah.
Christmas record. And the only one I've ever bought is that speaking of Dean Martin, that Dean Martin Christmas that we came up with right before the show here, or a little bit before the show. But probably some of my favorite stuff isn't necessarily records that I own, either stuff that I'm nostalgic for when I was a kid. I really liked, this is a record Cameron had, and Cameron's recently cleaned out his records over here. But the John Denver Muppet Christmas album, I'm pretty big fans of that because it's a Muppets and I'm a big Muppet guy.
Right.
Some other stuff we listened to as a kid, like stuff like this. This is something original from when I was a kid. This Santa Claus, it's one of those like, it's a 7-inch, like a 33.
Peter Pan record?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's a 45. I'm sorry. It's a straight up 45, but I still got the picture sleeve. Santa Claus is coming to town on one side, and when Santa Claus gets your letter, Christmas cookies and holiday hearts, Santa's coming down the chimney. It's crazy because this, out of the several songs on here, this is not. The only thing you would really know is Santa Claus is coming to town. The rest of them are all like B-sides, Santa's B-sides. I don't know. But that's something I grew up with. But that doesn't necessarily make it necessarily my favorite stuff. There's an album that I'm super big on. It's my favorite Christmas album. If you guys know who John Zorn is, he produced like a lot of the Mr. Bungle stuff. He's a saxophone player. He did the Cobra thing. He's been around for a long time. Great producer, great musician. He did an album back in, I think, let's see what the hell this is, 2011, called A Dreamer's Christmas. And this is, John Zorn can do some really crazy, out there music. I mean, Bungle for sure. And his solo albums, he was in Painkiller. If you guys know Painkiller, he does a lot of noisy, weird. If you're a regular person, if you tuck in your polo shirt, probably for funsies, it's music that would probably get on your nerves. But for a weirdo, it kind of strikes a chord. Anyway, he did a Christmas record. And it's got some of the players on it. See, Joey Barron on drum. Trevor Dunn, who's the Mr. Bungle bass player, he plays on this. Mike Patton does some vocals on this. Jamie Saft, Kenny Wollenson. And the tracks are Winter Wonderland, Snowfall, Christmas Time is Here, Santa's Workshop, Let It Snow, Santa Claus Come to Town, Christmas Song. There's some other stuff on here, but it's got hints where you think it's getting ready to get bonkers, but it really doesn't get bonkers. I mean, it's just kind of kisses it. It's very jazzy, kind of Christmas. That's something I could play with reporters that I'm with. And I'm like, okay, you really want to hear Christmas music? Because people are like, oh, let's listen to 99.5, this station right here that plays Christmas music 24/7. I'm like, hey, I don't want to hear that. And I'm like, I got an album we can play. And I pulled that one up, and then it turns into like, this is really good. This is nice. What is this? And I'm like, all right, I got you. It's a bunch of weird fuckers. And if you knew who they were, you'd be like, blah, get me some Bing Crosby, motherfucker. But, yeah. Oh, there we go. See?
I just brought over some records. I've got a bunch of Christmas records.
Yeah.
A lot of them were handed down to me from my parents, but I do have some I picked up along the way, like this Bing Crosby Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a bunch I didn't bring, but a few that I did bring. Herb Alpert, Tijuana Brass. Now, we did play some stuff, and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
The Christmas album, which just gives it that, that feel. This one's pretty cool. I picked up recently, like maybe a year or two ago, Country Christmas.
That's cool.
It's a compilation.
I was just remarking earlier, I think country guys probably do the best Christmas records.
Yeah, sure. Jimmy Martin, Bill Monroe, Kitty Wells, Ernest Tubb, Red Foley, among others. Now
Elect Mayor Red Thomas.
These two right here were my parents, and this one, when I posted a picture of this on Facebook, and so many people were like, yeah, we had that record.
Yeah, we had that record.
It's the record you put on Christmas morning. It's like a grant, some department store or something, issued this thing. Very Merry Christmas. Just always loved putting that on. And this one I like a lot. This is Glenn Campbell, That Christmas Feeling. In fact, I have learned a few songs on this album. I just like his take on Christmas songs. Like you said, country guys do it best, and he's definitely bordering that country line.
Yeah.
And
cats are making noise.
This one's called a Ramsey Lewis Trio, Sound of Christmas.
Yeah. I forgot about this one.
Yeah, that's how you want to hear jazz Christmas music.
That's right.
Right here. Last but not least, Gene Autry sings Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, that's cool. We should have played that.
Yeah, Hurrah Records. Kind of strange little release and other Christmas favorites.
Some of the stuff I didn't play tonight, I thought we didn't play this, the Santa Claus, which I always do. Now I'm upset about it. How about this and like I said, this is all stuff I picked up inadvertently. Jerry Vale, Christmas greetings from Jerry Vale. Let's put these back down. I'll put them back up here. I'll just keep changing my mind real quick. This is something I'm interested in. I don't remember playing this. The Organ Plays at Christmas. It's a Ken Griffin record, a Ken Griffin Christmas record. Ken Griffin's a great organist. You see him a lot in dollar bins, and it's not always the stuff, especially when you get limited on space. It's not something you want to clutter your collection with, and that sounds butthole-ish to say that, but a Christmas record from this cat, I would not be opposed to that. It's Columbia. I bet it's two or.
So he's an organ player.
6i Columbia, yeah. So some early stuff. Oh God. Oh Jesus. This is the Little Drummer Boy. The original Harry Simone chorale.
Okay.
And it's got on the other side. Do you hear what I hear? Probably not. I got bad hearing. I don't really have that bad hearing. But it's not funny if I don't say that. Now it's not funny at all because I've explained it.
Right.
I need to work on it. 81 Phoenix Entertainment. Oh, it's got a shit ton of records. I thought it was just those two. But look at all those songs on there. If you guys don't know this one, Christmas America. This is a Grown Man Record Night staple for Christmas, and it's largely famous for having a song by the Donna Fargo.
All right, from Shelby?
From Mount Airy.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of somebody else.
She's from Mount Airy, North Carolina, and several years ago, I made a Christmas commercial with her. And she really liked me. We got along real good. We did. She was a sweet old lady. And she liked the cut of my jib.
Okay.
I was being funny with her, you know. And
yeah.
She's like, you a good old fella. What, do you not me? You say, not Mike? I tell you what now. You a good old boy.
She was the happiest girl in the whole USA.
That was her big hit. Here's a 25 best loved melodies, organ and chimes.
Okay.
It's got this kind of, it's dusty.
It's got a lot of dust.
But it's got like this nice little die cut
okay,
cover
that's
on it.
interesting.
Yeah, okay. Robert Mason, an organ chimes for Christmas. That's his name. Let's see what else I got here. The Joyous Songs of Christmas. It's made. Look at that, Goodyear.
Okay.
Goodyear put this out.
Like Grant's put out that one.
Yeah, this is a Goodyear. Barbara Streisand's on this. Tony Bennett, Lena Horne, Danny Kaye,
Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett's got a track on here. Johnny Mathis, Andy Williams.
I think she sings the Christmas song.
Mormon Tabernacle, Percy Faith, Jim Neighbors, God rest his soul. We just lost the man.
Carol Burnett sings that song about Chet's nuts.
Yeah, she just puts it to music. It's a little more eloquent than Jay's version. This is Sing Along Christmas Carols. This looks old as shit. I don't know what it's. The cover's all beat.
Okay.
Oh Holy Night. They all have the standards. Looks very old. I don't know what this is. But that's all the shit I kind of pulled out for that shit. We played a little. We want to do like a Christmas show and play all Christmas carols all night long because it's a party.
You got to play some Christmas music.
But we got to play some Christmas because it's a good time of the year, man. We just have a good old time over here. That's what we do every Friday night. And it's where your mom hangs out. You might as well come on over. You guys can ride together. Catch an Uber. You and your mom get an Uber over here. Maybe you go home, your mom stays. Whatever.
We got some reasons to celebrate.
We got reasons to celebrate?
I think.
Jesus is the reason of the season. What were we going to say?
No, come on now.
What was you going to say?
I was going to say that we might have some birthdays or something. Something we could maybe have a shot.
Jay's boy's birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Lord and Savior.
That's not true. That's not true.
Observe.
It's observed.
Observe.
Thank you. Let's put parentheses, observe, close parentheses.
And we'll put in parentheses around your name, Christ Killer.
No, I'm just saying.
Seasoned Sniper.
I'm saying
Christ
more
Killer.
likely April, May, sometime around that period is when the star was actually, when it would fall in to place.
Now, I'm not going to get into the whole butt baby discussion tonight, necessarily.
Or the discussion that Mary was so much younger than Joseph that was like sexual misconduct.
Hashtag me too. Mary. Charlie Rose exposed this dog to her too. Right before the Messiah birth.
I'm just saying. I'm just super
be real.
Saying. Be real about it. Don't put this fucking shield thing up. Call it.
He's got Beast Man.
Call it Christmas or whatever.
Dude, the occult VHS over here has a shot of Beast Man from He-Man right now.
But I was hoping. Didn't you say someone else had a birthday?
Oh, Nathan Bouchard.
Nathan Bouchard, from the Atlanta area.
Yes.
Which I'll be headed down that way. Within the week's time. So I thought we would do a shot. Oh, there's my shot glass.
Yeah, let's do a shot for Nate. Speaking of, I see. Okay, I've mentioned Greeno.
And because it's,
I'm not going to get everybody.
This is the Christmas episode.
It is.
I brought some of the grand absinthe.
This is a real shot, Nate.
This is a 135.
I mean, this is not your average grown man record night shot. This is going to make Mikey Bananas start talking out of his ass.
Yeah, at this point, the show might just go
south
to hell in a handbasket.
That's a very pejorative term, and I don't care for it. When people say this has gone south, you know what? fuck you. Why don't we say it's gone
But also,
north?
it's got a nice wintry. This is a good wintry shot.
Yeah.
Because it's got that kind of. Help me out here.
Anise.
The anise flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black
Licorice.
liquor.
Did you see when I did this last week?
No, I did not. You told me.
Square into the camera.
But did it stick?
No, but it
should-
went. I mean, it
should
went.
stick.
It went square. See, that was
That
off.
was way off.
That was, and they're always way off.
But to Nate Bouchard,
And Jesus Christ.
happy
I
holidays.
guess
Happy
whatever.
holidays.
Oh, sweet wormwood. Oh, psychedelic properties of wormwood
Wow.
enhance my life. There's a patch of Slayer on some denim.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. See why that's the best VHS ever? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
just that warm feeling just finally
yeah.
laid in there.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's unique.
That is unique. It's also football.
Did you know last night when we went over and practiced at the practice space?
Yeah.
I had brought a jar of some moonshine.
Did you really?
Yeah. We never ended up, partaking
that's
of it.
probably a better thing.
It was-
I mean,
yeah.
I brought a couple of beers because I'm like,
We
what?
were fine though.
Yeah, we're fine.
We were fine.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to say. I pulled one little newsy thing out because I know, there's lots of music news and shit that goes out, but I don't think your average Grown Man Record Night viewer gives a shit about what young Jeezy's going to do and the coming year and whatnot. This is one that stuck out, even though it is Christmas and we don't want to cover everything. We know a lot of you guys are Velvet Underground fans, just like we are. And I saw this and it caught my interest, and I thought I'd pass it along to you. They're doing a 50th anniversary 7 LP box set featuring the lost 1969 album. Verve Records is doing this, legendary Verve / UME. So it's going to be pretty cool, man. It's going to be limited to 1,000 copies.
Verve Records still exists?
That's why they had the little slash in there. Somebody's bought them out, apparently. Limited to 1,000 copies worldwide, dude.
Oh,
Holy
really?
shit.
Really?
Features an exclusive 48-page booklet, vintage photos, lyrics, and a foreword by
How much does that cost?
drummer Maureen Tucker. I don't know. So there's this is coming out the 23rd of February, and there's a pre-order. Should be pretty cool, though. For people, I know you guys like that shit like we do. So if you're somebody that likes to go out and drop money on box sets and shit, good on you. God bless you. I'm not one to do that, but I know you guys are. Some of you guys like to drop some loot. I keep my ass on the low end of the stick, baby. Can't drown if you don't get in the water, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. What the shit else we talking about?
We need to get into what we played.
Yeah, we do.
We haven't
we
even
got to
gotten
move
there.
along here. Steve's got a lot of records. I did all mine digs last week.
I had a gig last week. Oh yeah, let me tell you.
Yep.
So I had this grand idea.
Baby Grand.
The first set we would play, and we did. We played the entire 2007 show at the O2 Arena, the reunion with Jason.
Right.
So we played the entire show. That was our first set. It was about 2 hours and 45 minutes was the first set. The problem was we had a lot of issues with sound. It took us a long time to kind of, in fact, the first set we never really fixed it until the second set. But so there are points where there's like 4 minutes between a song, 5 minutes between, 8 minutes between one song.
Oh.
So it ate up a lot of time. We had a lot of issues. But I had a Tascam and recorded. When I just take the stuff, there's some pretty awesome shit in there actually. So overall it was pretty good. But
You just edit all that out.
and the second set was just like we're gonna play whatever the fuck we want to play, and we're done.
Steely Dan.
It was fun though. But that's all I'm gonna say about that.
The first thing I threw on the turntable was Dig It a Week from last week.
Did you
I
show the
guess.
graphic what we played?
I did. Jan and Dean, Surf City. This little Dan and Gene joint I picked up. It's got the Wrecking Crew on it. Gene. It's got the Wrecking Crew.
Oh, that's right. And in fact, it's early record. It's got Glenn Campbell on there.
Yeah.
Because he left.
Tommy Tedesco's on here. Leon Russell plays on this.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Cool stuff. I mean, you can tell, man, because the shit's fucking tight. It's a Jan. I mean, I love Jan and Dean, and I realized like it's not because Jan and Dean
Surf
was
City and other swinging cities.
Yeah, it's, Memphis is on there. They do their version of Memphis.
Kansas City, Honolulu.
Kansas City. That was pretty cool.
What? Oh wait.
It was good, man.
Man, they even give credits to the hand clappers.
Wow.
4 dudes. That's crazy.
I want to hire 4 hand clapping dudes.
Don Kirshner.
Stand around me, bro.
I think Don Kirshner produced this.
Straight clapping.
It also produced the Archies.
Hey, the first Christmas record I pulled out this evening, Music for a Merry Christmas. Organist E. Howard Briggs with the Columbia Chamber Orchestra. This is much more classical sounding stuff.
Okay.
But it was good. It was a terrific. I played the side. It's got Otanen. Anytime I see Otanenbaum on it, I have to play that.
Okay.
It's good though. This was a little more on the classical side. It was cathedral-y sounding.
Yep. Organ.
Don't really know shit about it. It's another one that just kind of popped up in my damn shit. This is something I picked up a week or 2 ago. I can't remember if it was Dig of the Week last week or not. Midnight Star that I didn't have. No Parking on the Dance Floor. What? This record screams and shouts grown man record night.
Screams and shouts.
Oh my God, does it?
Shouts.
Look, that's Sandra Hughes right there. But yeah, these mugs. Whoop, I know you guys have seen this. This is 83 on Solar Records. I know you guys have seen this in your digging efforts. Goodwill and thrift stores and whatnot. I'd recommend it. For $1, no parking on the dance floor all day long. I've passed on this so many times. I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. Anyhow. Oh God, I'm about to tip that over. Here, sit that guy down there.
Oh.
Jay, what are you doing? Jay's got a game going. He got nobody to show records because Jay's got a game going.
It's okay.
We're just doing what we play.
Whatever.
What'd you play, Steve? Steve came in about
I came in right then, and then I put on this Dennis Coffey record. This is Dennis Coffey and the Electric.
You brought this before, right?
The Detroit guitar band. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't played that. I've played the other one a couple more times than I played this one. I've got Evolution.
Yes. Oh, I've got that one.
This has Son of Scorpio, and you said, oh, that's that beat. You said there was a beat in there.
Maybe Planet Rock, or I don't know.
This is from 1972 on Sussex.
Anything with Dennis Coffey on it, you can just, probably.
Yep.
Any drum breaks, hip hop been sampled.
I think
20 times
that's probably what's it, Babbitt on bass.
Babbitt! Hey, Babbitt!
It was Babbitt and Coffey that discovered Rodriguez.
No, Babbitt and Costello.
No. Bob Babbitt.
Bob Babbitt.
Dennis Coffey. Bob Babbitt played with those guys, Standing in the Shadows, Motown.
The
Funk Brothers.
Funk Brothers.
Yeah. Bob Babbitt, I think, played with Funk Brothers at some point.
We went to our next little Christmas selection.
We both had it.
Both have it. Steve's copy was a little better shape. Elvis sings Christmas songs. Elvis Christmas album. Isn't one of these worth money? There's one of his albums that's worth a shit ton of money, and I can't. No. It's probably a certain pressing of that one, or I don't know.
This of this record?
Yeah.
We've both got it. I think this is a mono press though, and it's in a little better shape, but. It's got some interesting pictures of Elvis in his military uniform on the back. Yeah.
It's all just crotches. It's just photos of crotches across the board.
It's a orthophonic high fidelity record.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, they don't either. They're just making up words at this point.
All right,
so this one I really wanted to play. I listened to a friend of mine had posted that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominee.
I think we failed to mention that last week. Yeah.
Moody Blues was on there.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi was on there, I think. Nina Simone was on there.
Yeah.
And Sister Rosetta Tharpe. And I was like, man, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. I think I might have. So I went digging through my own digs,
Yeah.
and realized I had this record. It's a compilation. It's not a compilation.
So how long have you had this?
Maybe 2 or 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember this at all.
I can't tell you where I got it, but it's some recordings from the mid '40s to late '40s, and it's called Gospel Train. It's great. I mean,
it's fantastic.
She's playing guitar. Listen to the way she plays guitar. It's like when you hear the Beatles and the Animals in the '60s.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that style of blues, and it's rock and roll music.
Yeah, it really is.
Rock and roll.
Totally.
But I was like, fuck, I can't believe I actually have this. So.
Huh. You were digging through the stack over there, and the spine kind of jumped out at you because it said 8-Way Santa.
Right, I saw Santa, and I was like, oh, I see Santa. What is Tad?
And it's this is the VCLT from our good buddy Shane. That's our third mention tonight. Merry Christmas, Shane.
We're not gonna do another shot, though.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Tad 8-Way Santa, which is this is grunge music. This is what grunge truly and really is. The only thing that's weird about this record is I don't how...
So you said this album's from like 93?
90 something in there. I don't understand how I ended up on the cover of this record so far back.
All right.
So apparently I've gotten into time travel and I can go back in time and be on album covers and there I pop up from time to time. Good record, man. I mean, just beyond good. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's just good stuff. 57 mono is that Elvis. Corey was saying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's what it's on.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. Corey, Merry Christmas. See, I'm mentioning everybody. I'm getting everybody in there. Then I decided to just it's the internet equivalent of just taking your pecker out and just talking about it. Miles Davis at the Fillmore. It's just like the second time he's done a Fillmore record, right?
Well,
or the first one.
That's 1970.
This is the 70 Fillmore,
and it's
where all the tracks are days of the week. And of course,
not all the tracks are. You're wrong about
that.
Huh?
Look.
You're wrong about that.
Look, man.
No, you're wrong.
Hold on.
Sorry. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Look. Thursday, Miles.
It's a 4-day. It's a 4-day
I know.
recording, but those aren't the tracks.
And this is the
that's how Columbia decided to put it out there.
This is the variation because
those aren't the names of the tracks.
If you look, this is both Thursday Miles. It's a misprint. It's on both sides.
Well, so it was 4 days at the Fillmore in '70, and so that's what they call it. But when you look at there's stuff. There's actually stuff. The stuff they did from Bitches Brews on there before Bitches Brews released.
Yeah. Well, and the reason that they named them that because it's not the songs. They play these weird, elongated jams that contain elements of a whole bunch of different songs. But it's really not. It's not them playing the songs. It's them all fucked up playing parts of different songs, and that's why. I don't think that's why they could categorize it, because it's not like they say 1, 2, 3, and then they play this song. There's none of that.
Well,
because what we heard tonight, Friday Miles, which I'm sure has elements of a lot of different tracks, is one 28-minute just jam burger. They don't stop. There's nothing in between. It's just a bunch of jam burger for 28 minutes. But I'm sure it's got parts of whatever in it. But that's what I like about it, because it's very... I'm splitting this thing right down the middle here.
God.
But yeah, this was such in the...
So, can we go back for a second while you're doing that bullshit?
Yeah.
So, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I did want to mention who was inducted this year, or 2018 coming up. It was Bon Jovi,
Johnny BJ,
The Cars, Dire Straits, The Moody Blues, Nina Simone, and Sister Rosetta Tharpe. And we were at work one day, I think you were there, and someone was asking me, do you think the movie Blues belongs in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I was like, of all the fucking names I just read, that is the name to me that sticks out the most that belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And people don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, no. There's a naked baby on this VHS tape. Goodwill, you've let me down.
Okay.
There's bruises on
So
them.
somebody recorded over this.
Don't step on my bruised back.
Backside.
My bruised back, baby. Womp, womp. My bruised back, baby. Womp, womp.
23 months.
Yeah.
Oh, Ozzy Osbourne's on the VHS. Okay. Sorry, nobody can see that.
No, nobody can see that.
What? You brought some 45s over.
Well, yeah, at that point I was like, these were actually, I would put this under Dig of the Week, but it was actually a gift of the week. A friend from work had been cleaning out her mother-in-law's house, and under her bed were a bunch of records.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, she gave me like 40 45s.
Wow. Okay.
And there's some decent stuff in there.
I know you mentioned.
And I thought, well, if I ever get, now it's time I can get a jukebox. I got enough 45s. I can probably put some.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I played Steppenwolf.
I probably could too.
Rock Me Baby, Bad Finger Baby Blue, Paul Simon, the B-side of Mother and Child, which is called Paranoid Blues. She's got like 2 or 3 Ray Stevens. I decided to play the song that made him famous. The first song, Guitar Zan, was.
Bump, bump. That always reminds me of the Batman
It's a really
song.
cool song.
Batman.
One of his better songs, actually. And we finished the little 45 set out with Yummy, Yummy, Yummy. There were 2 songs growing up I think I could remember the most growing up with my sister was Dizzy, because we would hold hands and spin around until we fell down. I'm so dizzy. And Yummy, Yummy, Yummy by the Ohio Express. That's yummy, 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 I got a lot in my tummy. I mean, stupid pop song, but there's some other, like 1910 Fruit Gum Company. There's like 2 or 3 45s of that in there. But really cool. And it all came in this really kind of cool little green and white box.
I thought you'd bring me some dress shirts over here when I saw that. Steve bought dress shirts for Christmas.
So yeah,
there's
a ton of stuff in here. And I just thought I'd share some of it with you. It's a little noisy, but you know what? I don't give a shit.
I just thought about it. When you said that, I'm like, I got enough for a jukebox. I should do Suicidal Tendencies on the VHS.
Well, we know somebody who has a bunch of jukeboxes.
Okay. What was next, Steve? Let's move it along.
Oh, Can. It's called Can. There was actually an album called Inner Space that came out.
Beer.
This album, I think, was like the 11th studio album, 1979. It was like the last thing some of the last stuff they actually did before they disbanded.
Tecate be fun.
They disbanded after, I think, recording some of
Really?
this stuff. This is, of course, I think one of the reissues. I don't know if it's Spoon or whatever, but.
There's meat in there.
Jay was inquiring about What'd you play? Some more Christmas music?
Oh, my coup de grace of Christmas, Dean Martin Christmas album. This is the only Christmas album I've ever purchased myself in a store for 50 cents or $1, and I'm like, you know what? That's the Christmas album I want. Is one of my functional alcoholic heroes, Dean Martin. If anybody could just get drunk and make it happen,
You're friend in alcohol.
It's fucking Dean Martin.
And I thought, what a better way to end and go into a show than with Varese.
Yeah.
I can't think of Christmas without Edgard Varese.
Of course.
Are you serious, Clark?
If you
This is a Columbia Records compilation. They're all compilation. I think I have some of the same music on like 3 or 4 different Varese albums.
If you're a sword-wielding Spaniard, this is your Christmas album.
The last one I picked up. Yeah. Did I tell you my story? I went and saw a performance of Varese music when I was a student at Georgia, and it was at the. There's like a chapel on North Campus, which is the old campus. Looks like Yale. It's from 1785, and I didn't understand it at all. But they had an intermission. We went out into the quad, and me and a friend of mine got pretty high.
Oh.
With little one-hitters, and went back and saw the second half of the show, and totally understood it.
Do you know where you're going? I need to know that all my friends know where they're going.
Okay.
Because sometimes your GPS goes down and you end up at a crossroads. You don't know which way to turn.
But if you want
Did you say GPS or GPA?
Yeah, both.
to make the right turn, though, come back tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you want to be no. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something. Is that everything we played? That's all of them.
That's it.
That's all the record.
That's it.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
we can get into dig of the week.
Oh no.
You said you don't have anything, right?
Oh.
Jay, do you have anything? Holy crap. So I've got a good bit to go through here.
Yeah, I did all mine last week, so this is the all
So
Steve.
Jay, will you help me show these records? We're going to start with
Let's do it, Steve.
I've got actually a couple.
Wait a minute now. Before we get into this dig of the week is going to be brought to you by our friends at Oasis Water Cooling Systems for the absolute coldest water fountain.
Who? Do you know this guy?
Oh my God, Oasis. These are the best and the coldest water fountains you will ever run into in your entire goddamn fucking
And we
life.
received an email from the Oasis company this week, by the way. We're trying to get a unit in the
I think we have those in our building, don't we?
On some sides, your side.
My side is
That's
Oasis.
an Oasis.
That's definitely Oasis.
And
I'm
that's,
going to take some pictures when I go back to work of me drinking out of that
that's the one.
live pit.
That's
I should go Facebook Live.
That's what kind of sealed the deal for me was that machine.
Have you seen that Facebook Live of that lady that covered a fire up in Roanoke or Richmond or something? It's pretty funny.
I'm a member of this group, and I'm not proud of this. But they target. This is not the point of the group, but people will be like, "Oh, I'm selling these earrings and stuff," and I do these Facebook Lives, and I'll be like, "Hey, here's this fat girl doing this thing," and everybody jumps on the live stream, and it's like, "Hey, do you ever inhale Taco Bell?" I don't know, just troll the live comments on the.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it gets really bad.
You do that?
I don't know. I can't tell you the name of the group. They're
So anyway, out of the box here, the green and white box, I have some records.
some football.
A couple to add to my Christmas albums.
Oh, cool.
Ashley Tappan and the Ken Griffin
Oh,
style.
Ken Griffin.
It says Ashley Tappan in the Ken Griffin style. The guy's been covered on the Hammond organ. Little Christmas.
Do you think he'll
Christmas carols.
Do you think he'll ever get in the Hall of Fame?
Ken
Here's
Griffin?
another Christmas album. This one's actually got some pretty decent artists on it. I would say, let's see, Bing Crosby.
Okay. Any DJ Tanner?
You know what? I can't read this shit. Tennessee Ernie Ford, Margaret Johnson. Glad to have that to my collection. So here's something interesting, though. This is the most intriguing. And honestly, I haven't listened to it yet, and I can't wait to listen. I think some of it's original stuff, some of it's somebody covering them. I don't know. There's like 10 of these records. They're called Showcase. It didn't come with the box it was in, but there's 10 of them. And it's basically the greatest country and western songs.
Oh.
And we're talking
That's 50s, right?
Patsy Cline.
Oh, I love Patsy Cline. Man.
Let's see who's on here.
Dude, my parents love Patsy Cline, and so I love Patsy Cline.
Ooh, a bunch of Hank Williams songs, but I don't. No, it says featuring Jug Scott. So a lot of people covering some of the big artists, but I think some of it's still on here. Yeah, but still. So yeah, I think this is really cool. So I'll just hold that up. There's really nothing to show besides the middle of the label. Here's one. I don't have the vinyl in here, but it's a really cool cover. So this is my Christmas gift to the studio.
Yeah.
This is called Hank Snow Souvenirs.
Oh.
We can post that up. It's got some really nice imagery on there of a guitar and a nice leather case.
You know what's really funny?
And a cowboy hat, kind of like what you wear sometimes.
Hank Snow, and if you notice what I'm wearing right here, the Smokey and the Bandit t-shirt.
Yeah.
There's a scene in Smokey and the Bandit where he calls and is like, it's Jerry Reed calling. His character is Cletus Snow.
Okay.
And he calls and is like, Operator, I'd like to make a collect call to Winnette Snow from Cletus Snow. What's that? No, I'm not Hank Snow's brother. He says that in the movie, yeah.
Okay. I think I have this one already, but Lover's Luau, Les Paul, Mary Ford, 6-High Columbia.
The Mary Ford style of rhythm playing.
Yep. Here was the most interesting of, I think, the records that were in this box. It's called Shutdown. These are a bunch of car songs. It's like beach.
Oh, that's cool.
It's got the Beach Boys. It's a Capitol record.
Yeah, got 409 on it?
No.
No 409?
Yes, it does have 409. Thank you.
I love that song.
It's got the Beach Boys, but then it's got some weird artists like the Cheers, the Superstocks, Piltdown Men. These were like studio groups that were put together.
Yeah.
It's definitely got a studio sound, but then they throw in the Beach Boys. And it's like, oh, I get it. Totally with Rose.
Yeah, I'd be all about that.
So
this is still in the stuff that was that.
That was that. I'm done with that.
Okay.
I got a couple dollar records I want to talk about real quick.
Okay. Bargain.
I went to Earshot and looked through his dollar records, and I grabbed you might have this one. This is Herbie Mann, Waterbed.
I don't have that one.
You don't have this one?
I've never seen that one.
75.
A little later,
it's
maybe a little disco?
Some funky, a little disco.
Okay.
But it's got some interesting notes someone made with a Sharpie. They really liked the song Body Oil.
Who wouldn't?
And the song Waterbed.
And I get compliments on the hyphen.
Album intro Baby Oil. I don't know what those notes mean, but they made note of it.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, a buck.
Okay.
Also a buck. I think this one kind of slipped under the radar because this is a Herbie Manford Mann album.
Oh.
I got 2 Man albums for a buck.
Man.
2 Man albums for Grown Man Record Night. Herbie Mann and Manford Mann, Chapter 3. Now, Chapter 3 was a group he put together between the time of the, Go Now, Go Now.
Yeah.
That Manford Mann. No, that's not Manford Mann. That's here she was just walking down the street singing do. That's Manford Mann. And then there's the Manford Mann Earth Band, which is Blinded by the Light. And
wrapped up like a douche.
So this is Chapter 3, which is this very prog. He had like a jazz ensemble with the group, and it didn't last very long because he couldn't really afford to keep it on the road to perform. But this might be my favorite Manford Mann album.
I've got that one. When is this from?
Like 1970. I don't know.
I've got one from 73 or 74 that's really proggy.
Yeah. He did 2 of these. There's volume 1. They don't call it volume 1. This is volume 1. There's a volume 2, and then that was it for the Chapter 3. A couple more. I got Traffic's The Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys.
Godzilla right there.
Which is like one of my 2 favorite Traffic albums, like John Barleycorn and this album. And
John Redcorn?
John Barleycorn, Must Die. And The Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys. Awesome. Great album.
Huh. I don't know that.
Well, you should.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know that record as much. Hits on
Last but not least, another group going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Moody Blues, and this is probably my favorite Moody Blues album.
Really?
It was the one I didn't have of that period where they said they were on acid the whole time and recorded all these great albums, starting with In the Days of Future Past and going all the way through. I don't know which was the last one.
Dude, I'll be honest.
This is Question of Balance.
I've pissed on this one.
You shouldn't piss on this one.
Because of the cover, I think.
You shouldn't piss on it.
Because the other covers are so good.
This was kind of cartoony cover, but...
Yeah. Is this on Darum?
Maybe. London. the London Records group, Threshold. It's on Threshold. Which is a lot of the later.
Because wasn't Durham their record, their label?
No, Threshold was their label.
Threshold was their label.
Yeah. Durham was like. I'm tearing this up.
But that's like the Lost Search
David
Lost Chord.
David Bowie's first albums are Durham. I just tore the whole thing up. Anyway.
That's what I did.
That's all I got, I think.
Whoa.
Oh, no, it's not. I got one more. I was like, wait, there's another record. Hey, will you hand me the cover that's behind Curtain 2?
No.
So, last but not least, I ran into this in the used record section.
You got this used?
Yeah. This is Survive.
Oh my God.
This is the band that Stranger Things is kind of built around, really.
That's their theme.
This is the band they wanted to do the music. They did the music for Stranger Things, and they actually used, I think, some of this music to actually do the tests with the actors to see if it fit.
One of my probably top 10.
The album's called, it's got a number.
Yeah.
It's like 35 RR7349.
This album, one of my top 10 streamed albums of this year.
Okay.
On like Spotify and shit like that. But I don't see it out new, and I goddamn sure don't see it out used.
Yeah.
Reduced price used? Well, that's a specific number.
A little bit. I mean, not low, but
Not like a $4 record.
No, I'll pay.
But yeah. What's funny is I was probably in there when that record was there, but it was in the Electronica used. I probably didn't even go over there. Oh my God.
No, that was at your show.
Oh.
No, that was at McKay.
Oh,
you wouldn't have found that.
No. Okay. Oh Jesus.
So that's it.
All right.
What are you gonna do about it?
Jay's saying mouth babies because he's wanting to be inappropriate. Jay's trying to be edgy, everybody. So I don't know. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. We're going to do a little soda speak and chip chat for the kids. If you guys got any prayer requests, Jay's the prayer line still open? No, we're doing that? No, we're not doing that. We're doing something else.
No.
I got a glass of soda.
We're not doing that.
Freezer.
It's a tall bowl. It's a tall.
It's a glass with a racist montage on it.
It's a highball. That's what it is.
It's a highball glass.
Highball.
It's got, a glass that's got some.
It's totally frozen.
It's totally frozen. They shouldn't. No, it's not.
It's a slush. It's perfect.
Give me a Sharpie.
You know, you should make it. You should have added some liquor to that some beach.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Nice and watered down.
Now, because of this, you're gonna have to show this glass off.
Yeah.
And it's not any. It's got some overtones that we do not necessarily agree with here on Grown Men Record Night.
What?
But it's a thrift store find, nevertheless. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Jay's your prayer line still open?
Yeah.
You still got that same number?
Yeah.
You guys got the prayer line number. Tell everybody the number, Jay. Preferably on the microphone. For somebody that records bands, you should know how to do that.
336-330-1516.
Give that to me one more time.
Air code 336-330-1516.
That number again is
336-330-1516.
Tolls may apply.
okay. Standard toll charges may apply.
May. We say may.
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't call it collect.
I'm not the Jesus Christ of the telephone company. I don't fucking know what happens over there. All I know is I get a bill every month.
Jesus Christ.
You guys get a bill every month? I get a bill. All right, well, be still. Everybody be still. We'll be back in a minute. Everybody be still. Hey! Everybody be still. We're going to come back. We'll do a soda speak and chip chat. But first, I need everybody to be still.
Hang out.
Everybody's moving around.
Grown Man Record Night will be back in a minute. Stick around.
Yummy fruity pebbles in our bowls. Oh, here comes you know who. Yabba dabba fruity delicious stew. Oh, ho, ho, I'm hungry. Santa, my pebbles! Your pebbles? 'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred. Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles cereals, part of this nutritious breakfast. Ho, 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 ho.
It's Dean Martin's Christmas in California, where there'll be some horsing around for the holidays, with Alice's Linda Lavin, the Pop Charts Crystal Gale, Mirelle Mathieu, Chico and the Man's Gabriel Melgar, and Jonathan Winters. Dean Martin's Christmas in California. Tonight at 10, 9 Central, right after Father Knows Best, Home for Christmas on NBC.
Christmas hints and Kmart savings. Great shot if we had a camera. Kmart has the Kodak Disc 3100 camera, trim print 920, and a $2 rebate on 3 rolls of color print film.
Mildred's glasses match.
Kmart has Libby Symmetry glassware, too.
Hey, Mom!
The answer? Puma athletic shoes. Come on, take the hint. Thanks!
A Merry, Merry Christmas from Kmart. 'Cause baby, I don't want to grow up on a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much less, you really flip your lid. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is.
Gee whiz!
I don't want to grow up, 'cause baby, if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. More games, more toys. Oh boy, I want to be a Toys R Us kid. I don't want to.
Here's a wonderful new idea for Christmas fun. Now you can turn your home into a window wonderland with the magic of glass wax and a set of these easy-to-use cut-out stencils for glass wax. Why, it's so easy a child can do it. Just pour regular glass wax into a dish, dip in a sponge, and simply dab over one of the stencil designs. Put a jolly Santa like this on your windows in a matter of seconds. Or Christmas trees, wreaths, Santa and his reindeer. All the lovely signs of Christmas that will make your home a window wonderland. All through the magic of glass wax and a set of these cut-out stencils for glass wax. Buy your set of Christmas stencils wherever you buy regular glass wax. Beautiful holiday designs to help make a window wonderland at your home this Christmas.
Announcing the Zayre non-stop Christmas wrap-up sale. Before it's over, more people will have saved more money than in any sale in our history. From noon Sunday right through to Christmas Eve, you can walk into Zayre anytime, day or night, and walk out with savings of 10 to 50%. We've had sales before, stayed open all night before, but nothing like this. Don't miss the Zayre Christmas wrap-up sale.
Oh, fuck. So I hit a button I wasn't supposed to hit. But lead this into our So to Speak this evening. We've got Steve Fever showing off this racially insensitive highball glass. Plantation what? What does that say? Plantation?
Plantation scenes.
Plantation scenes. And then it has this going on. And then, I don't know. I detected.
And then it says Southern
hospitality.
Hospitality.
Meaning with a slave serving you drinks, I guess. Yeah.
So what do we have here?
So tonight, and we have done this in the past, not this. If you remember, a nice little concoction we came up with for a nice summer cocktail.
Don't remember at all.
Was something my mom does. A little sweet tea mixed with ginger ale. And at first I was like, oh, grody. And then she was like, no, seriously, try it. And I tried it. I was like, oh, that is just damn refreshing. It's very good.
Takes tea to the next level, like bubbles it up.
Both, yeah, it takes both to the next level. So tonight we were kind of struggling for a so to speak idea.
Well, there was some I was trying to get at. There's a Mountain Dew has released a holiday blend.
Okay.
They even have signs up about it, but they don't have it in the store. So I'm sure it's places, and you might want to try it. It's very topical, but
yeah,
I couldn't find it.
So what I decided to do in general, in lieu of that, was kind of playing off that idea. Something I drink a shit ton of. In fact, I got all these big jugs everywhere. You guys probably
do have big jugs.
You guys familiar with this this product? The Lipton. I get the Diet Green Tea Citrus, and it comes in the little bottles you get in the store too. The Lipton thing. It's got the green tea and citrus mixed together.
Sure.
I love that. But if you want to take it to the next notch, what I did, a little Diet Sun Drop. That's a Southern drink. The Sun Drop has you think Mountain Dew has caffeine in it? This has more than Mountain Dew.
Really?
10 milligrams more per 12 ounces.
Really?
Oh, Sun Drop.
So it's like a...
Pepsi Max.
Well...
Yeah.
What about... What's the...
Vault?
Coke version of...
Vault?
Of
Meliella?
Meliella.
Way more than Meliella.
Really?
Oh, yeah. This is Pepsi Max area.
Did I ever tell you my story about Meliella?
Maybe.
Probably.
This is 68 per 12 ounces. Pepsi Max is 69.
I like it that you know these numbers.
Oh, yeah. I know them. So I'm thinking, how many
carbs in a Bud Light?
How many carbs in a Bud Light?
Yeah.
6.6.
Okay.
Look it up. I guarantee you that's right.
He's probably right. He's probably...
There ain't no probably about it.
Probably right.
I'll probably do my taxes this year, but there's 6.6 grams of carbs in a Bud Light. So anyhow, we mix these two together. So
God,
you've got
this
the
is terrible after I just...
zippy Sun Drop caffeine mixed with some tea. And I'm thinking, is this a light and crispy mix to do for summer? Yes. But it kind of screams holidays in a other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's got that kind of like called out in ankle deep snow with your cousin.
Well,
also kind of hot.
It's holiday, but it's like don't forget.
Does your cousin have?
Don't forget, spring is not too far from around the corner.
Right.
There's my cousin.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that was a good one.
You called out with your cousin in the snow, but it's not too deep of snow.
Did you see that?
Her memories are larger than. No. What? Are we still rolling?
I think so.
I'll mix this all up and put it in the freezer.
So this is Sun Drop and green tea.
Yes, it's got a little ice curtain going on here.
Let's do it.
That's it.
I suggested we do it with some vodka, but you said...
So to speak, for the kids. Chip Chat's for the kids.
The EI symbol in the corner of your screen means that this show is educational and informational.
And I'll have you know that this is butt fucking delicious. Oh my God. Taste this guy.
With the little slush in there.
This little slush?
Oh yeah.
That's Christmas time.
Up top.
That's Santa Claus up top.
Up top.
Oh my God, that's good.
That's really good. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What a night. Oh, we got to do Chip Chat.
Yeah, it's Merry Christmas for surprises.
Here's a surprise.
I didn't even put the damn graphic up.
For so to speak? There it was. Look at it.
You already had the glass up there.
Suck it down. Look at it.
I don't want
to. Oh, we opened the show with the glass.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
So that was what we call so to speak.
I don't want to juice my own Newton, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You ever juiced your own Newton? I don't want to get too carried away.
I feel like way off in the distance I hear Jade. He's laughing his ass off.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to click. I really didn't mean to click on that.
Jesus' birth.
It is. I didn't mean to click on that.
If some would agree. Some would think so.
It's funny that I did. Okay.
So, Chip Chat. Here's one. There's the last one that we've had that's been around for a while.
Right.
And it's probably outdated. I hope it's still fresh.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's the Kettle brand potato chips. This is the Chile Verde. And it was October 14th is when we should have eaten it. But I think it's going to be just fine. In fact, this is one of those bags that you got to tear it open like this.
I've been looking forward to this since it was. I don't remember where this came from. Where did this come from?
I think I got it at
you or Bossman?
Publix or somewhere.
Because, you know, I've been drinking these Tecates
God, these
with
bags
lime and
suck.
salt all night. You can't do that. You got to do the corner.
Oh no! Look what I did.
Oh, look at that!
Look what I did. I'm a man.
Incredible Hulk.
I'm a man, bitch.
So, I've been drinking Tecates with lime and salt on the rim all night. And now we got a little chili verde chip to go along with that. And I'll tell you what, I may pull my nipples out. Because this is going to be a great combination. Yep.
It tastes like a bowl of chili.
I love the kettle chip. The kettle brand does a really
It tastes
good
like
job.
a bowl of chili.
The only thing I don't like about the kettle brand is the price a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
But good chip. Spicy?
Great. Not too spicy.
It's
Think
funny.
of a bowl of chili right now.
Yeah. It starts with hints of their jalapeno kettle chip, but it goes away.
It's
It
not
doesn't
hot.
burn like that.
I like it. I like it hot, but I could use some more heat. And if you want more heat, try the Poppin', one of my favorite chips of the year. I'll say 2017. Poppin' Jalapeno Doritos. Excellent. Have we done those? I don't think we have.
remember.
Maybe we'll kick off 2018 with that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Next Friday night, you gonna be here next Friday night?
No,
No?
no,
That's our end of the year special.
I know. This is my end of the year special.
So, here's what we're thinking for end of the year special.
Who's we?
The royal we. Just keep in mind for the Grown Man Architect family. And leave me your comments. Number one, first and foremost,
Chip of the year?
albums of the year. Stuff that came out this year. What's the best shit that came out this year? Soda of the year. Something that stands out. Chip of the year. Chip of the year may be just as difficult as album of the year. It's tough. It's tough sledding, man. But that's why we do this. That's why we do what we do. Because Jesus Christ has anointed us as the ones to tell you
About chips and soda.
about chips and soda and records and what to think and feel, and you guys just get the fuck over it.
Don't be in the emergency lane.
Yeah. That's just all there is to it.
I tell you, I got a speeding ticket.
What's happening?
I got a speeding ticket.
Yeah. You can't speed, bro. People get upset about speeding.
Whatever.
So we hope everybody has an incredible holiday season. Hope you get a little time to spend with your friends and family. If you don't give a shit about all that shit, we hope you get time to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because that's what it's all about.
What?
You want to sit around and play World of Tanks all break? And,
Hey, what food item do you get most excited about around Christmas time?
Wow.
These chips are really good, Bubba.
They are. I don't know what do you. I don't know what are you leaning toward here?
Well, let me tell you what mine is.
Okay.
And it's almost a rediscovery in a way for me.
Right.
But when I lived in San Antonio, we would go visit my great uncle Charlie, who was really only like 5 or 6 years older than my dad.
Charlie Mills.
They looked a lot alike. They looked like brothers, really, but they happened to be uncle and nephew. My great uncle, he was in charge of like a mess hall. He was in the Army as well. But around Christmas time, he would always have, and we both lived in San Antonio, he would always have a crock pot full of tamales.
Oh yeah.
Amazing tamales that had been steamed in a crock pot. And it was so awesome. That was just something really got into my being, you know.
Yeah.
That I've rediscovered how much I love tamales around this time of the year. Trader Joe's has some really good tamales, by the way. I would love to pay a little more to get a lot and get a more good deal, but you know, if I need to find some tamales, and I don't know someone besides the lady at Las Estrellas who makes really good tamales. But I've found out from my mom that Uncle Charlie actually didn't make these tamales. He would buy them from a Mexican woman in San Antonio. Huge Hispanic population. But he didn't make them. But they were still, it's an amazing thing. Kind of
Drive her to the mall. Drive her to the mall.
Like you're probably into face bacon during the holidays.
That's a New Year's thing, but yeah. Hog jaw, New Year's meal to me is bigger than Christmas meal.
True.
Hog jaw, collard greens, black eyed peas. Christmas we kind of floated around what we do. We do a turkey, sometimes we do a ham, sometimes we do a shoulder, full on pig.
Now your Hoppin' John, is it all mixed in, or you have peas parts?
We don't really do Hoppin' John.
Okay, I love Hoppin' John.
That's good too, but we just never traditionally have done that. I may do it on a plate, but not like.
You gotta get collard greens in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do mustard greens or collard greens?
We do collard greens for
New Year's.
For New Year's, but my mom recently got some fresh mustard greens, and I prefer mustard greens.
It's sharper.
Raw. Try them raw.
Raw.
I took some to Sweet Tea, and she was like, "These taste like wasabi." I was like, "You hear that, Ma?" She says they taste like wasabi. My old grandma from Alabama, she'd be like, "What the hell is a wasabi?" I mean, she's right. Those peppery ass they do kind of do that. But I've always ate mustard greens raw.
Do they have that kind of
it burns?
That horseradish kind of thing going on?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit, hell, damn, and fuck. We appreciate y'all joining us for Grown Man Record Night and hanging out with us and doing our damn normal shit stacking deal. We hope y'all have a good Christmas. If you need to choose a water cooling device over the holiday season, hey folks, keep Oasis in mind. Solid lineup of just quality, really cold. That's my big tipping point.
That is the water fountain right there.
It is.
That I go to.
The flat guy.
To fill my Keurig with.
It's the coldest water in the building.
Reservoir.
Is it not the coldest water in the building?
I like the mold around the edges, though.
It's the coldest water in the building. Oasis will always have the coldest water.
Coming up after the show,
building.
we're gonna kick it off with a Survive album.
Let's do it. So thanks for joining us. We hope y'all are good to one another and enjoy your time. And I don't know. I'm done talking. Y'all can whatever. I don't care. Y'all can do whatever. You don't fight one another and be ill about it? I don't care. I don't care.